And please keep it going for John.
Hi. Hi. All right. My story starts in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was working as an art director in the film industry there. And I was doing Charmin commercials, a lot of Coca-Cola commercials, and I would just like design, build sets, stuff like that. But I was also doing a lot of rap music videos, because that's the rap music mecca of the world, is Atlanta, Georgia. And so I got a call to do a rap music video for this guy called Pastor Troy. And also, when I was living in Atlanta, it was actually the highest murder rate in the United States. And so what they wanted to do was they wanted to shoot in the hood. Well, actually, all of them were in the hood, whether it was for Pastor Troy, Busta Rhymes, whoever, we always shot in the hood. So we found this abandoned house that was going to be demolished, kind of in the projects. And first thing I had to do was secure the thing and make sure it was safe, so a crew of about 60 people could get in there and shoot and do all the things we had to do. And then we started set dressing it. So I thought it'd be cool to put Black Panther posters up all throughout the house. Of course, we did the go-go pole. We built that in the house. I ordered all this fake cash from LA because they wanted to burn the money when they were throwing it at the strippers, and we can even burn money, you know. And had to find all this platinum jewelry, but the art department budget was like $2,000, so for the whole shoot. So we just got silver and faked it, you know, the bigger, gaudier silver stuff. So it was a good time, and my assistant said, you know, we gotta whiten this up a little bit just to make it a little more upscale. And so she got this big home sweet home thing. She put that on the right above the little dilapidated fireplace, and she got this leg lamp, which was kind of, you know, kind of kooky, and put that in. And so the video went without a hitch. It was amazing, and we shot for about 2.5 days, and everything wrapped up, and it was fine. And so I'm home, and I get some calls later from some of the crew members, and then actually from one of my contacts in the neighborhood. And we had brought in new furniture, new carpet. Like, we brought in a new carpet and then aged the hell out of it to make it look like it was 20 years old. Same with the furniture. And because we wanted it to look kind of dilapidated, but, you know, still kind of hip and cool. And so these 3 homeless people, these veterans actually, went in and moved in the house, and they were living there. And apparently they loved it, and they took residence there for the next couple weeks. Because since the house was going to be demolished, art department didn't have to strike the set, where the first one's in and the last one's out, like the Marines. And we have to strike everything, and you don't get home till like 2 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever. You just can't leave till it's done. Put everything back to the way you found it. But this was going to be demolished, so we just left every single thing, even the money. And so at first they thought, like, oh my God, like, wow, thank you, God. And but soon to find out, the cops actually raided the place because there were so many murders in the area, and they're like, we finally found them, the Black Panther ring. We got these 3 guys running the whole Atlanta Black Panther organization, and these are the kingpins to the murders. They even got a go-go pole in their house. And so I called the producer, and I'm like, hey, well, you're gonna go straighten everything out, right? And they're like, hell no, we don't have time for that. We're already on the next shoot, you know, we got stuff to do. And I just could not sit with that, because, you know, these 3 guys are up for all these murder raps that have been happening in Atlanta, and from what the neighbors told me, which they tried to explain to the police too, and they almost got arrested, was that these are just local homeless veterans that had no place to go. 1 out of 3 was a drug addict, but the other 2 weren't. They just wanted a place to live, for crying out loud. And they could not find any, and their veteran benefits weren't coming through like they were supposed to. So I went to the police, and I talked to the guy in charge, that was in charge of that case, and he was like mad as hell. He's like, we got him, you know, don't complicate things, it's a closed shut case, and, you know, you better just get the hell out of here. Matter of fact, you sound like a Yankee. You a Yankee? And I was like, hell no, I'll see you later. And I think you got him. So then I reached out to a lawyer friend of mine that did a lot of pro bono work. And so she came packing. And then after she got into the mix, she actually went to the judge that was going to hear the case. And next thing you know, these guys got out. And so I got to meet them, and they were like, "Oh my God, you Johnnie Walker?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh my God, thank you so much. I can't believe that you went out on a limb and did all that stuff." And everything was cool. The go-go pole was cool. We saw the place abandoned for months before actually we even went in there. But it was so full of bags of garbage and it stunk so bad we weren't gonna sleep there. But when you got done with it, I mean, it was just gorgeous. And we were like, we really found a home. And we saw the home sweet home sign. And we were like, sometimes things just work out for you, And and so it was a really heartfelt moment, and they were just so grateful. And I think to this day, what would have happened if I was just like the rest of the crew? Hell no, we got money to make, we got another video to shoot. Who's got time to even think about that crap, And yeah, that's my story.
Johnnie Walker.